Today, Senators Kaine and Mark Warner announced Virginia will receive more than $98 million in federal funding to address the affordable housing crisis. And while that is a lot of money, it's not enough to dig us out of that crisis. I spoke with Senator Kaine and a woman working to end the housing crisis in Hampton Roads. Aspire, a building of affordable apartments on Church Street in Norfolk, can't go up fast enough.
So there is a real crisis of affordability happening, and it's speeding up.
4Kids COO Thaler McCormick oversees the Regional Housing Crisis Hotline. Calls have doubled from last April to this April.
We had a woman that called just last week who was an elderly person on a fixed income, and her rent had gone from $900 to $1,100. There's just not $200 more dollars.
3,300 households began the eviction process just last month, McCormick said. Senator Kaine announced new federal funding to help address the crisis. In Hampton Roads, Norfolk will receive the lion's share of the funding at just over $6 million, followed by Virginia Beach with $3.2 million.
It's not just about continuing the status quo. It's about creating more opportunities for housing.
Comparing this pot of money to the same pot last year, however, funding is basically flat, up 0.3%, while rents are up 10 to 20% on average.
Funding coming from the federal government is always good news. I think we have to put in perspective the current need right now.
Senator Kaine said a tax bill now pending in the Senate would also give developers incentives to build more low and middle income housing.
Now, if we do this, it's going to be a very good thing. I have to point out, you can't pass the tax credit and the housing's not going up tomorrow.
Building would take years, leaving many in need of housing today unsure where they'll sleep tomorrow. Now, McCormick said 4Kids would like to see more money put into rent assistance programs.